Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered, what's the story behind it all? Not just the stars, but everything. From the very first spark of existence to humanity's first steps into the cosmos, it's the greatest story ever told. And today, we're going to journey through 13.8 billion years of cosmic history, right here, right now. Our story begins with a bang. The Big Bang. About 13.8 billion years ago, everything we know, all of space, time, and matter was compressed into a point of unimaginable heat and density. In less than a blink of an eye, it exploded outwards in a process called inflation, expanding faster than the speed of light. This wasn't an explosion in space. It was the explosion of space itself. In the first 3 minutes, the universe was a scorching hot soup of fundamental particles. As it cooled, protons and neutrons began to fuse, forging the first atomic nuclei. Think of it as the universe's first kitchen, cooking up the primary ingredients of everything, hydrogen and helium. But even with these ingredients, the cosmos was still an opaque, glowing fog. Then, about 380,000 years later, a pivotal moment occurred: recombination. The universe cooled enough for electrons to finally pair up with those nuclei, forming the first stable atoms. Suddenly, the fog cleared. The universe became transparent, and light was set free to travel across the cosmos for the very first time. This first light is still visible today as a faint afterglow all around us, known as the cosmic microwave background. It's the oldest picture of our universe we will ever have. After this brilliant flash, an era of silence and darkness began, aptly named the Cosmic Dark Ages. For millions of years, the universe was filled with vast, silent clouds of hydrogen and helium gas. There were no stars, no galaxies, no light. It was a patient, quiet darkness where the seeds of the future were slowly being sown by the invisible hand of gravity. Gravity, the ultimate sculptor of the cosmos, began pulling these gas clouds together. In the densest pockets, pressure and temperature soared until, after about 200 million years, a miracle happened: the first stars ignited. These were not like our sun. They were colossal, hundreds of times more massive, burning incredibly bright and furiously fast. They lived short, spectacular lives, blazing for only a few million years before exploding. These first stars began to reionize the surrounding gas, ending the Dark Ages and bringing light back into the universe. These clusters of first stars were the building blocks of something even grander: the first galaxies. Tiny, misshapen dwarf galaxies began to form, swirling collections of stars and gas. And this brings us to the next chapter of our story: the history of galaxies. Galaxies are the great cities of the cosmos, sprawling systems of stars, gas, dust, and the mysterious dark matter, all bound together by gravity. Our home, the Milky Way, is just one of hundreds of billions of galaxies out there. Over billions of years, galaxies grow by colliding and merging with each other. It's a cosmic dance of destruction and creation. When two spiral galaxies, like our own, merge, they often create a new, even larger type of galaxy, a massive, globe-like elliptical galaxy. Astronomers classify galaxies by their appearance. We have the elegant spirals, like our neighbor Andromeda, with beautiful arms where new stars are constantly being born. We have the giant ellipticals, which are mostly full of older, redder stars, like cosmic retirement communities. And then there are the irregulars, galaxies with no defined shape, often the result of a recent gravitational smash-up. But what lies at the heart of these galactic monsters? In nearly every large galaxy, including our own Milky Way, there lurks a supermassive black hole. These aren't just cosmic vacuum cleaners. They are active engines that play a crucial role in the galaxy's life, regulating star formation and influencing its growth. The one at our galaxy's center, Sagittarius A*, is 4 million times the mass of our Sun. As these galaxies evolved, stars within them lived and died. In their explosive deaths, called supernova, they forged all the heavier elements, the carbon in our DNA, the oxygen we breathe, the iron in our blood, and scattered them across space. This cosmic dust became the raw material for new generations of stars and, eventually, planets. Our solar system, and indeed ourselves, are made of this recycled stardust. We are, quite literally, children of the cosmos. And that leads us to the final and most personal chapter of our story: humanity's own journey into space. For millennia, we just looked up and wondered, but that all began to change in 1610 when Galileo Galilei pointed a telescope at the sky. He saw moons orbiting Jupiter and craters on our own moon, shattering the idea of a perfect, unchanging heaven with Earth at its center. Our physical journey began in 1944, when the German V-2 rocket became the first human-made object to cross the Kármán line, the official boundary of space. But the race truly started in 1957. The Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, a small, beeping metal sphere, into orbit. The world was stunned, and the space race was on. Just 4 years later, in 1961, Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin made history, becoming the first human to orbit the Earth, seeing our planet as a beautiful blue marble suspended in the blackness. The United States responded with the ambitious Apollo program, culminating in one of humanity's most iconic achievements. In 1969, Neil Armstrong of the Apollo 11 mission took that one small step onto the surface of the moon, a moment watched by millions around the world. From there, our reach expanded. In the 70s, we began our robotic exploration of the solar system. The Venera probes landed on the hostile surface of Venus. Mariner 9 orbited Mars. And the legendary Voyager 1 and 2 probes embarked on a grand tour of the outer planets. Today, the Voyagers are the farthest human-made objects, having entered the void of interstellar space, carrying a golden record with the sounds and sights of Earth. To see even farther, we built the great observatories. The Hubble Space Telescope, launched in 1990, revolutionized astronomy, giving us breathtaking images of distant nebulae and galaxies. And its successor, the James Webb Space Telescope, launched in 2021, is a time machine. It's designed to peer back to the dawn of the cosmos, to witness the light from the very first stars and galaxies we talked about earlier. Today, we are living in a new space age. Companies like SpaceX are making access to space more common. We have a continuous human presence on the International Space Station, and rovers like Perseverance are actively searching for signs of past life on Mars. From the Big Bang to the first star, from the formation of our galaxy to the first human footstep on the moon, it's all one continuous, breathtaking story of cosmic evolution, and the most exciting part: the story isn't over. We are a part of it, living on this small, precious world, just beginning to understand our place in the vast, incredible universe. What will the next chapter hold? Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey through time and space. If you enjoyed this cosmic adventure, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exploration. Until next time, keep looking up.